explored the entirety of the Great Deku Tree, and what I found was quite shocking. The entirety of the dungeon was covered by randomized enemies that all looked like they were from the game Twilight Princess. In this video, I visit Hyrule Castle in search of Princess Zelda, who should be able to give me information about the spiritual stone given to me by the Great Deku Tree. Entering back into the Kokiri Forest, I was stopped by Mido, who wasn't happy with me for some reason.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little you're boring.
Bye!
As we were leaving the forest, we quickly said goodbye to all the locals before leaving for Hyrule Castle. Running along the bridge, we were stopped by a familiar face that looked a bit strange. It happened to be my friend Sario, who wished us good luck on her journey, gifting me with an ocarina as a farewell gift. Remembering that we have a fear of women, we got out there as quickly as possible. Finally making it into the land of Hyrule, we were excited for the journey ahead. Unfortunately, we were rudely interrupted by a giant owl, who just had to tell us about how the subscribe button works. He explained to me that if you look below the video, you will see a button with the word subscribe on it, and that all you have to do is hover over it with your mouse and press the left mouse button. After that rude interruption from the strange owl, we dashed as quickly as we could towards Hyrule Castle. Entering Castle Town, my first stop was a house full of pots. Looking for directions, we walked up to the Hyrulean guard, when suddenly my head started to feel fuzzy. When I awoke, all the textures around me suddenly became more HD. In shock, we decided to smash every pot in the room. After letting off some steam, I walked into the center of Castletown and spoke to the locals on how to enter Hyrule Castle. Somehow, I ended up at the shooting gallery and decided to have a go at winning a prize. In the minigame, I hit all 10 rupees with my slingshot and obtained a larger bag so I could hold more ammunition. On my way out the shop, I found a lost pup and took it back to its owner. Next, we found the entrance to Hyrule Castle, but unfortunately for us, it was being blocked by a guard. Instead, I met this strange girl who gave us an egg for some reason. Behind her were some finds that I used to jump over the gate without being noticed by the guards. Being very sneaky, I managed to get in front of Hyrule Castle. However, my only way inside was being blocked by Minecraft. Turns out the egg I was given earlier had hatched into a chicken, and I used it to wake up the square-headed guy. Realizing he overslept, I quickly dashed back to Castletown, moving out of my way, giving me the opportunity to move some crates so I could reach the secret entrance to Hyrule Castle. Entering Hyrule Castle, I had to be very sneaky as there were more guards inside than out.
Guess it's just my imagination.
But as I was very sneaky, I was able to pass them no problem.
What was that? Someone there? Maybe it's just the wind. No, it's just me.
As I entered the castle courtyard, I noticed some random paintings of Super Mario on the right window. In confusion, I decided to slingshot the left window to ask some random blue guy about the paintings. He didn't like this very much and decided to throw a bomb at me. Barely surviving the bomb, we met her with the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda.
Hello.
She tells us that we look like someone from her dream, and recognizes the spiritual stone that the Great Deku Tree gave to us. The stone we have is one of 3 stones that can open the door to the sacred realm that lurks within the Temple of Time. Zelda plans on opening this door to the sacred realm, as she has suspicions of a Gerudo man she saw in her dream terrorizing Hyrule. This man's name is Ganondorf.
Come here!
Recovering from almost getting caught, Zelda requests me to help her in finding the other 2 stones. I agree, then Zelda points me towards her mentor Impa.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine. Then pay with your blood!
Pulling a truce with Impa, she tells me that her role in this is to teach a melody to the One of the Forest, an ancient melody passed down by the royal family that holds a special power. After that explanation, Impa proceeds to give me a demonstration of the melody. Recovering from another fall once again, I find Impa now waiting for me at the castle town entrance. She tells me to head towards Death Mountain. There I will find the city of the Gorons, whose leader, Darunia, should have possession of the second spiritual stone, the Goron Ruby. Playing the song I just learnt from Impa should be enough to convince him to hand over the stone. Telling us everything we need to know for our next quest, Impa hits me with a flashbang. When my vision cleared up, Impa was nowhere to be seen, so with nothing left to do in this area, I decided to start heading towards Goron City in search of the Goron Ruby.